It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. Jones drives in, up and in on the layup. Here's Bolmaro. Mirotic, the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
There's the pick. Out to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer is right on target.
An average threat from beyond the arc. Ntilikina needs to keep working on that part of his game.
Defended by Jones. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pass to Mirotic. Six to shoot. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Fires the 3. That shot off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pushing it up. Here's Jones. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Bolmaro. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for
it. Inside. And a missed layup.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Ntilikina. And stolen by Mirotic. Here's Bolmaro. Four on the clock. It's up a 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot. And that ties it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mirotic, the pass to Bolmaro. It's stolen. And they're moving it up. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
From past the arc. Not going to go that time. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mirotic's shot is off. Here's Bonga. Still scoreless. And they're pushing it up. Defended by Jones. Now here is Mirotic. Tight defense on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Davies grabs the miss. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
To the paint. Misses from close range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
It's the end of the first with a time. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Pokuševski is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Pokuševski's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooks outside. Now Pokuševski. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Carries it down low. Washington against Brooks. Here's Cozier. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's Jones on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Pokuševski's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
To the inside. It's intercepted. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. Here's Washington, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Dwayne Washington Jr.
Washington hits them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. Pass to Pokuševski. Takes the 3. That shot no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Pokuševski. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. McCormick. Now here's Brooks. The 3. Good on the triple. He has 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pokusevski, the pass to Jones. Takes it inside.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Quizair. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Quizair. They set the pick. Plays it up and off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Washington passes to Pokusevski. Pass to Lundberg. Now Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. Off target from the wing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Brooks against Washington. To the right side. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off. Here's Lundberg. He has yet to score. Here's Pokusevski. Drills the 3-pointer.
Pokusevski.
Gets it off. The shot will not fall. And that concludes the first half. Up by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the visiting team. Thanks for spending half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Taken away. Here's Balmoro. Nails the baby hook. Balmoro's got his second basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
They've got Pokusevski. Lakina out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at center. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Here's Pokusevski. Fires top of the key. Kept alive. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Pokusevski. To the paint. Here's Davies. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Bunga. No good from outside. Defended by Jones. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And he banks in the layup.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Pokusevski. Three-pointer. Here's Bunga. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here we go. Here's Balmoro. Defended by Jones. Balmoro, that's good. Paul Morrow's got his third basket of the night.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And he jams it with authority.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Here's Bolmaro. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Back to Mirotic for 3. The putback. Bunga pulls it in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here they come. Paul Morrow. That's good. Paul Morrow's got 6 points in the quarter. Paul Morrow's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Ntilikina. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 6 points for him.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
They set the pick. There's the triple. That shot, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Bolmaro, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he can't hit the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Shields. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
The 3 hits it from three-point range. Davies has got 7 points for the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Quizer, and rebounded by Davies.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
They've got Washington. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Bunga driving inside.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea
why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Into the lane, and it's in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Mirotic, a screen on Washington. At the tip. And rebounded by Davies. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pokusevski with the bucket.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Washington kicks to Davies. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's the screen. Here's Pokusevski. Traps in the tray. Pokusevski's got 6 points in the quarter.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
To the left side wing. Shields. Sweet little floater. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Pokusevski with the ball. Lundberg from outside off the mark. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mirotic. With the drive. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Shields. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Pokusevski, covered by Mirotic. From deep. Pokusevski can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shields, defended by Pokusevski. 6 on the shot clock. Shields, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
4 on the shot clock.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
This one for 3. Can't get the putback. Out to the right wing. He's covered by Washington. Lundberg grabs the rebound. That one, no good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Welcome, everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They set the pick, launches it, he drops it from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Team foul.
Here's Brooks. Long range from the inbound. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And he dunks it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Three-pointer. Knocked away. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's the pick. Here's Balmaro. No good on the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
From the arc. No good with the triple. Here's the three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Balmaro's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. He shoots. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the take, and he jams it home with authority.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Inside. Let's go with a three. Drills it from deep. He has 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Lots of room. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Brooks from outside. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. .127 left in the opening quarter.
Right now, they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Fires the three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And they're on the run. Here's Balmaro. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Off target from 3-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. They swipe it. And he's all alone. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. The 3-pointer off the mark. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Second chance effort. Lets it fly. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Up by 6. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Puts up a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
There's a screen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The 3 is up. He takes it in, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lets it go. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 5 points in the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Nedovic. Great look, but off the mark. there's a pick. Here he goes. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Knocks down the triple.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires the 3. McCormick with a rebound. Driving to the basket. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And there's 1:38 left in the second. And there's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
From outside, off the mark. There's the triple. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's the drive. Yep, that one's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Three-pointer off the mark. 26 seconds left in the second period. On target from range. From outside the arc. And he can't get that one.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
He buries it from 3.
And now he's gone streaking where 1 leads to 2, which leads to 3. That's big trouble for the defense.
And the first half now in the books. Leading by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating the...
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the visiting team.
execution. These guys...
That's it for us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The visitors with the ball. They lead by 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Good whistle there.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for the away team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's the 3. Pass to Mirotic. His first shot coming late. That one's wide left.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Give him 8 points now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Out to the right wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes both free throws.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Balmaro. Three-pointer, no good. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
3 points.
Here's Mirotic. Pass to Brooks. In transition, here they come. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Releases. Clock at 6. The 3. That one no good. Here's Mirotic. Off target from outside.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Intercepted. And they're on the break. The 3 ball. He can't get it to go.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Down low. The steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Balmaro. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Brooks with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Away team foul. Play. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Balmaro. He's got 6. Fires for 3. That shot, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball stolen. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And he comes up with a bucket. 11 points in the game.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Brooks from outside knocks down the long J. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. 4-3. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
He can't get that one to fall.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Takes the 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. And the three-pointer goes.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And he lobs it up top.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Lets the 3 fly, knocks it down from distance.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Oh, he picked him clean. Here's the break.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Now, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The shot won't fall. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Nedovic. And it's off from three-point range. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's the 3. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. McCormick with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth. Six to shoot. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. A minute and a half left in the fourth. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
They still need this. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
From deep. The shot comes out. Off target with the three. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Fires from way outside. The shot off that time. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Bonga. Jones looking for an opening. Jacks up a three. No good. Shot missing. They set the screen.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help.
Oh, wow, man.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Knocked away. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From downtown, offensive rebound. Davies kicks to Nilikina. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, that's what you love about Nilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
A three ball. And rebounded by Davies. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Cannon. And the three off target. Nilikina passes to Bonga. And he connects with the jumper. And it's all knotted up. Bonga's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Cannon looking over the floor. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Bonga's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Sinks the triple.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
Bonga's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. They get it back. Drills the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
This one for 3. Over to the left wing. Davies misses. There's a screen. Pass to Cannon. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Cannon.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
For 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Bonga's got 13.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Jones is out there with Pokusevski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Dos Santos. That 3 off the mark. Picked his pocket. An even 3-on-3 break. The tray connects from 3-point range.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Washington driving the lane, and he finishes nicely on the layup. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kalinic not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Here's Lundberg. No scoring in this one. Here's Pokusevski. Misses the 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Lundberg. Now Pokusevski. From downtown. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Dos Santos defended by Pokusevski. Dos Santos offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Washington inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. No good with the layup.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Dos Santos, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Pokusevski. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Got that one up quick.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Inside, Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Boy. The baseline jumper goes down. Boy's got his first 2 points of the night.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter.
A red team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones to the left wing. Here's Pokusevski. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Pokusevski's got 6 in the quarter. Puts up a 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Out left to the wing. Here's Jones. Nails the baby hook. Jones has got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Nedovic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The 3 bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top. They let him get comfortable at that arc. He's scoring at will. If he does that in the second half, they're going to be tough.
That is more than enough of a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nedovic has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. They've got Jones, and it's Davies in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group.
Goodness! That was special.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Cannon from long range hits the three-point bomb. Cannon's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Cannon gets it to go. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
They get it again. Davies misses. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Here's Jones, and there's the try. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Cannon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
He's feeling it. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Cannon's got 13.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Jones. And he makes that one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Good on the three-point shot. Bonga's got 21 in the game.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. They set the pick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
10 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Comes up empty down low.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's the triple. Kept alive. Takes a three. Bonga pulls it in. Pass to Davies. Stolen away. Fires for three. And Jones pulls it down. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Back to Cannon. A tight game here in New York. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bonga's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And the basket is good.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And rebounded by Davies. Here's one bird. Pass to Ntilikina. And he converts the layup.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Out to the right wing. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Dos Santos, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Bonga, and he's good on the three ball. Bonga's got 27.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Dos Santos, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's one bird.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Out of bounds. Home team ball. Substitution on the court.
Woke loose.
Oh, he's a high flyer. Oh, look at that elevation and throw down. Oh!
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Washington. Off target at the rim. Pass to Cannon from the arc. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, he's found his shot again. Did nothing from range in the first half. But this third quarter, all his.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's the break. Pulls up for three, and the three ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's the three. Akusevsky grabs the miss. Akusevsky's got his 5th rebound in this one. Looking to end the run. That shot missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Nedovic. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. No good on the three. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Okrzyjewski with the ball. Off target with the open look.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yep, that one goes in there.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Defended by Pokusevski. And here is Washington. Fires the three. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woohoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Balmaro. And we're about a minute into the first. Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Takes the three, drops in the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Right wing. Pass to Mirotic. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Here's Bonga. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Bunga. Just 5 to shoot. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .157 left to play in the first. Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Away team foul. Shields. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:46 left in the first. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They set the screen.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. The visitors with the ball. Leading by 5. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Bunga. He has 7. He drops it from range. Bunga's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
To the middle. Oh!
Wow!
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Bunga. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. He's got 6. They set a pick. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Up by 5. And the second quarter is... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Washington in at the point guard position. Pass to McCormick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4. Washington's shot is good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
From 8 feet away, Brooks outside. Launches it. They get the rebound. To the paint. And stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky. And it's Washington in at the point. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Off target from three-point range. And here's the fast break. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Drives to the hoop.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pokashevsky. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's McCormick. Pokashevsky covering. Going inside. Pass to McCormick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. 1:25 left in the first half of this one. Brooks with it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Jones. Here's Pokashevsky. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And here's Brooks. It's stolen by Washington, and Washington powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
He's guarded by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Washington. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And he drives in. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Mirotic. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
Defended by Jones. 5 on the clock. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. He's got 5.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And it's Bonga missing.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Out to the wing. Pass to Balmaro. No good with a layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Jones' shot is good. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 5. There's a screen. Here's Balmaro. The putback. No good on the shot.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Driving in. Pass to Bonga. For 3. No good there.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
3-pointer. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Bonga's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer, no good. Defended by Jones.
Jones. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Balmaro. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Third team foul. Number 17, Alexei Pakusevsky.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Balmaro. 5 points in the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
These are his first free throws of the game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Balmaro. 2 shots.
And And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Here's Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Pokashevsky, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. 1:15 left in the third quarter here. With the drive, and a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Knocks down the triple.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Pass to Bonga for 3. They get it back. The layup off target. And here's the fast break. He takes it in. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. To the middle. Pass to Pokashevsky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. Stolen. To the left wing. Here's Ntilikina. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Bonga in at the 3.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jones, he's checked in for Ntilikina. Now Pokashevsky. 6 to shoot. The 3. McCormick with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside for Brooks. The rebound by Bonga.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Out left to the wing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter play. Pure from 3-point range.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Washington's checked in for Jones. And Brooks drops them both. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
That one's good for 2.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Lundberg's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Brooks against Washington. Pokashevsky with it. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Checking in for the away team, number 32, number 1.
Now here's Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one falls for Washington. And so Washington nails both of them. The visitors with the ball. 8-point game. To the right side. Pass to Balmaro. The putback. The rebound by Bonga. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Okashevsky the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Misses the three.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Bonga pass to Pokashevsky. Fires from the wing. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Pass to Washington. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Balmaro. 1:15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't hit the corner three. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And it's Bonga missing. The three is up. No luck on that one.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pokashevsky, the pass to Bonga. Back to Pokashevsky. Puts up a three. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three, and...
Oh, my goodness, it counts!
Did that really go in?
Puts up a deep three. Doesn't go for him. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in...
Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From deep, offensive rebound to the wing on the left. From past the arc, Brooks grabs the board. They set the pick. All sorts of time. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Can't hit from the corner. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Count it. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Mirotic finds Brooks. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Cannon. Pulls up. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They set the pick. Over to the wing. Launches it. That shot misses.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And that one drops for him.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and the shot goes in.
That's a finish for the purists out there. The lightest of touches on the finger roll.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely to the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Cannon looking over the floor. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Trains the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Balmora. Still yet to score. Outside from Heritage. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
There's the drive. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. So they take the lead.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And he's good on the three ball.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's the steal. Driving in.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
And he makes the first.
Home team foul. 0. Second personal foul.
So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Can they get it? To the left side wing. Dos Santos. McCormick with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
6 to shoot. There's the pick. And that one released in time, but no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. They're up by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And it's blocked. Three-pointer. No good that time. Pass to Bowling Boy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. On Wednesday, and then on Saturday. And he hits the first of 3.
Number 1. 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Was there. Got a piece of it. They get it back. One-on-one here. The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Good on the triple. Nedovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here he goes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Dos Santos, good on the three-point shot.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's Quizair. Stolen. Fast break, here we go. Takes the three. McCormick with the rebound. It's an 8-point differential. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Yep, it counts.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 6.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Kalinic. They get the rebound to the left wing. The three. Hands it from downtown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And they'll get another chance. For the three. Sinks the triple.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. They swipe it. Here's Bowling Boy. It's deflected, and so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. Snatched away, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .110 left to play here in the half. Launches a three. Sensational block. They recover it. He can't get it to go. Out to the wing. Pick off in midair. And here's the fast break. Here's Quizair. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Dos Santos. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to McCormick. Off with the layup. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
There's the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
First team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Shields. And the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A three ball drains the three-pointer.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Balmoro. Outside from Mirotic. No good from 18.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Driving to the basket. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Cannon from long range. Brooks grabs the board. Pass to Mirotic. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. There's Cannon with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
Shields, and he drives in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 12 points for him.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Cannon from long range. Hits it from three-point range.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
A three ball. The shot that time, not on target. 3 on 3. The layup missed. Mirotic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
Armani Brooks. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Balmoro, that's good.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
There's Cannon with the three. Mirotic grabs the miss. Pass to Balmoro. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
There's the three. They get it back. Goes back up. Mirotic has a wide open look. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Mirotic has got his second basket of the night. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Puts it up. That's good on the jump shot. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Over to the left wing.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good on the quick three. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 14.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Number 7, assisted.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. To the left side wing. From the arc. And the three ball is good.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Shoots from the corner. Good. Nothing but net.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Inside. The steal. From past the arc. He's off on that one. The tray. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Bowling Boy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the pick. 3-pointer. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And here they come. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Rebounded by Bowling Boy. And that one is hammered home. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. Shields connects from 3-point range. 25 points in the game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nedovic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Carries it from 3-point range.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown 3-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Dos Santos Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the wing right side. Intercepted. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Cozier. Beyond the arc. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him.
Oh,
goodness. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. 32 seconds left in the fourth.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Checking in for the away team, number 33,
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Cannon. Here's Nedovic. Buries the long-range jumper.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And that one drops.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the inside. Bonga gets the bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On defense, the visiting team gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Bonga's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Bonga. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The shot no good. On the wing, Jones. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Defended by Jones. From the wing, and the basket is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Bonga. There's the 3. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Floats one, and he lays it in. 5 points in the game.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
1:36 left in the first quarter. This one for 3. No good that time.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. It's stolen away. And here comes the break. And he makes it on the layup.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. .46 seconds left to play in the first.
Home team foul. Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ntilikina.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Let's go with a three. Second chance shot. Misses the baby hook.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Off the mark there with a three. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jones feels it out. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 8. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard. Into the lane. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4. And the three-pointer goes.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Nedovic from outside the arc. No good. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Driving to the basket. Pass to Pokashevsky. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Washington grabs the miss. Inside, Jones. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Got it. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. The 3. Counted from distance. Pokashevsky's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Pokashevsky. From downtown. It doesn't go for him. Here's Nedovic. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Sinks it from distance.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Now here's Pokashevsky. He's covered closely. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Outside Jones. Pass to Pokashevsky. And there's a minute 45 left in the second period. Drains the triple.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Beyond the arc. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
No good on the wing three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And he hits it to tie the game. Pokusevski's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Nedovic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Three-pointer in transition. He's got 6.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Pokusevski. He's got 9. Banked it in off the glass.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And there's a pick. Fires the 3. To the left side wing. On target from range.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the visiting team.
They've been
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokusevski.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. On the wing, Jones. The 3 is up. And it's Bonga missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Drills it from deep.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Driving inside. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. They set the pick. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Give him 8. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Jones drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. No good on the 3. In transition, here they come. Here's Bonga. Great look there, but off target.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The three is up. And no good. Bonga has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Picked his pocket. Here's Ntilikina. Fires in the triple. Ntilikina's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Defended by Jones. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
1:44 left in the third. Here's Bonga. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now here's Pokusevski. He's got 11. Right wing, puts it up, and it falls all over the rim and in. Bonga's got his 3rd basket of the night. Defended by Jones. 46 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter, and it's good for 2.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Pokusevski. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Pokusevski's got 14 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Good. He hits the jumper. 13 points in the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Over to the left wing. Count it. Pokusevski covering. For 3. The shot that time not on target. Jones from outside. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 10. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 10. Here's Washington. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Washington's got his first points of the game. They've got Aleksej Pokusevski, and it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
For the finish, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
No good with the triple.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Now here's Pokusevski. Tight defense on him. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line from your home team, Dos Santos, taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
A deep 3. And Pokashevsky gets it to go. Pokashevsky's got 5 points in the quarter.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
From deep, nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lundberg's shot is off. Here's the break. The pull-up. He squares up and sinks it.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Lundberg.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Lets the 3 fly, gets the 3 to fall.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
They set the screen. Launches it. That one no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Medovich. No good on the triple. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pokashevsky with it. The 3. That shot missing. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And 1:01 left in the game. He buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fires away from way outside. Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a lift.